The bottom trip anchor, or BTA, is used to anchor a whipstock in place in order to permit side-tracking operations. The bottom can take a variety of forms as listed. The BTA can be run in with either the Windowmaster one-trip system or the Eastman two-trip window milling system. After run-in, the whipstock orientation can be achieved by using either the MWD or UBHO orientation method. The pumps are started, and the MWD sends orientation signals to the surface. With the whipstock oriented to the new hole direction, the set-down weight activates the anchor. Window milling can now begin. The system can then be retrieved at a later date if required. The solid lug tool is run in the hole down to the whipstock slot depth. It is the simplest retrieval tool, is easily releasable, and allows for slack-off to recock jars. The lug can be directly aligned with the whipstock using either the MWD or UBHO method. The jets built into the solid lug tool clean out the debris in the whipstock slot. The tool is then latched into the retrieval slot. The whipstock is then pulled from the wellbore. The bent joint liner shoe track, slotted liner or screen assembly, liner spacer joints, tension-locked swivel, hook hanger, and the inserted running assembly are run into the well. Before the hook hanger assembly reaches the window, the assembly is picked up and down to record pickup and slack-off weights. Next, using either an MWD or surface readout gyro, orientation signals are sent to the surface in order to properly align the hook hanger assembly with the casing exit window. The assembly is then lowered until the rail system and hook contact the window profile. Upon landing, the pre-milled window in the hook hanger assembly is automatically oriented to the main bore. The next step is to anchor the hook hanger and liner assembly to the main bore. A ball is dropped from the surface through the drill string and seats in the pump-out ball seat sub located just below the HR setting tool. Applied pressure releases the collet on the HR setting tool, which allows upward movement of the entire running assembly. When the dogs on the Packer setting dog sub reach the top of the HR setting sleeve, they extend outward. After pickup and slack-off weights are recorded, downward movement causes the dogs to contact the top of the HR setting sleeve. Continued downward movement activates the slips on the hold-down assembly and causes them to bite into the casing, anchoring the hook hanger and liner assembly to the main bore casing. The entire running assembly is then pulled from the well. A variety of workover operations may be performed in the main bore or lateral by landing either the main bore re-entry diverter or the lateral re-entry diverter. Here's how the diverter system works. The work string, the HHD running and retrieving tool, and the main bore diverter are run into the well. Once inside the hook hanger, the helical profile on the nose of the main bore diverter contacts a mating profile just below the hook hanger window. This causes the diverter ramp to turn and automatically align with the opening to the main bore. At the same time, the collet on top of the diverter latches into the profile, anchoring it into the hook hanger. The pumps are started, and differential pressure causes the HHD tool collet to release from the main bore diverter, allowing retrieval of the HHD tool from the well. The running procedure for landing the lateral re-entry diverter is identical to that used to land the main bore re-entry diverter. With the lateral re-entry diverter landed, coiled tubing or a standard work string may be used to perform cleanout, stimulation, or other workover operations. Once the workover operations are complete, the work string and tools are pulled from the well. In order to retrieve the lateral re-entry diverter, the HHD tool is run into the well and latched into the profile in the lateral diverter. The lateral diverter and the HHD tool are then retrieved from the well. This same procedure may be used to retrieve the main bore reentry diverter. For more information on the hook hanger system or other multilateral systems, contact your local Baker Oil Tools representative or email us at multilaterals@bakeroiltools.com.